Hey friends, Gina here, your host at Destination Baby Kids YouTube channel, and we are going to go over the SWIV and the MIXX NEXT here today because one of my viewers asked for me to compare them, so we're going to do a quick comparison. Maybe not as good as some of my other ones, but you know, just trying to get these out to you so you can see the differences. So right in the back here, what you are looking at in the black color, this is going to be the NUNA MIXX NEXT, and this will retail for $800. That will not include a car seat, so it's $800 for the stroller. That's this one in the black. If you look at this other stroller that's to my left, your right, this is going to be the NUNA SWIV. This is NUNA's newest stroller. This one is going to be $900. It will include a little bit more with the purchase price. So what are you going to get with the SWIV that you do not get with the MIXX NEXT? With the SWIV, you're going to get a cup holder. That's included in the purchase price. You're going to get a travel bag. That's also included in the purchase price. You will also get a rain shield. That is included in the purchase price. So if you wanted any of those things for MIXX NEXT, you would have to buy those separately, which again, isn't the end of the world. But if you were looking for one purchase that included all of those ancillary pieces, SWIV is going to give you that, where MIXX NEXT will not. So I have the cup holder attached to the SWIV right now. Very cool. Some other differences are going to be that SWIV has a pivoting handle with an adjustable handle height. Your MIXX NEXT has a telescoping handle, which means it telescopes in and out of the frame of the product, versus here, it's all attached and it just pivots up and down. So as you can see, if I set these next to myself, MIXX NEXT, the stroller that's black, has a taller handle height than your tallest handle height available on the SWIV. Again, not the end of the world, and what those actual numbers are, I did write them down. Your tallest handle height is going to be 42.5 on the SWIV. Your shortest will be 36.5. If we went to MIXX NEXT, your tallest handle height is about 45 to 45.5, and your shortest handle height is 42.5. So it is a pretty tall shortest handle height on MIXX NEXT. So if you're a shorter person, something to be aware of too, it is quite a tall handle. Now the backrests on both of these are actually surprisingly comparable. SWIV is going to be a 20-inch backrest, MIXX NEXT is going to be 21. The depth of the seat on the SWIV is going to be 8.5 inches versus MIXX NEXT about 9. Your leg drop on both of these products is 11 inches. So that's where the knee goes all the way down to the bottom where your heel would sit. That would be about an 11 inch. The only other difference is that when we extend the leg pieces here, which I do have them set up in their extended mode right now, the extension on MIXX NEXT gives you about 16 inches, whereas the extended on SWIV is going to be about 13 inches. So overall, SWIV is a smaller seat. It's a lighter weight stroller. SWIV is going to clock in at about 22 pounds true weight. Your MIXX NEXT is going to be 30 pounds true weight. They say it's like 28.2, but then you add other stuff and it's 29. It feels about 30 pounds. Now, SWIV is also a one-handed fold in operation. SWIV also has they have different tire sizes, right? So MIXX NEXT, this black stroller here, is going to have a rear tire that's 12 inches. Our SWIV tire, I believe, is 10 inches. So it's a little bit smaller. They're both rubber, so they're both going to be good for outdoor walking. Where you would have easier steering for indoors is with SWIV because it is lighter weight. MIXX NEXT is going to be a little bit heavier to get to turn. And again, it is because it's got the larger tires and a different style of frame. They both fold pretty easily, so your MIXX NEXT is a two-handed fold, meaning I needed to engage two hands in order to get it to drop down. It's a nice standing fold once you stand it up after it folds down. On SWIV, it is a true one-hand fold. So pull there, and the whole thing will stand when it's folded. Now, to be fair, both of these products will fold with the seat facing either direction, meaning I can turn the seat to face the caregiver or face out at the world with either one of these strollers. And again, both of these have things with NUNA that we're used to. They both have a Lyocell merino wool insert that's removable, washable, with mesh backing on the back of these seats. The MIXX NEXT might be a little nicer in that it is a two-part liner, so the backrest separates from the butt. I wish they all did that. This guy, Swiv, is probably just all one piece. Again, not the end of the world, but just minuscule differences. So here, these are going to be strollers shown in their smallest folding formation. If I turn MIXX NEXT to be parent facing and folded, it is larger. If I have Swiv parent facing, the fold is obviously more compact, as you can see. So Swiv here, 22 pounds, skinnier fold, maybe a taller fold. And MIXX NEXT is going to be 30 pounds, definitely heavier, with a more outdoor friendly tire. We're just going to go ahead and turn this off for the moment. There we go. So now we've got slightly larger tires and the slightly smaller tire. Now, the larger tire is probably going to make more sense for outdoor walking and multiple types of terrain. The other thing that you would get with MIXX NEXT that you don't get with Swiv is a lockable front tire. So my front tires right now are swiveling. There is a lock on the front of MIXX NEXT where I can go ahead and lock these wheels so that they're not swiveling. So if I want to go through grass, gravel, sand, all different types of terrain, now when I push through, provided the tires are locked, it will be easier to do that. You do not get a tire lock on the front wheels with Swiv. But what you do get is on the handle, you have a button that you can push, and now I'm able to spin my stroller wheels 360 degrees on all of the tires. So the back tires will rotate 360 degrees, as well as the front tires being able to rotate 360 degrees. For urban environments, this type of feature would probably be very useful. For multiple types of terrain, having a lockable front tire and a larger rear tire might be more useful. So things to keep in mind there. Again, they both have the swivel arm bar. They both have NUNA's warranty, which is going to be, I believe, 2 years and 3 extended out, or 1 to 2, something like that. We can look to see. And then additionally, they have the magnetic buckle on both of them, which I illustrate in a lot of my different videos. So go back and feel free to check those out. Biggest thing I wanted to show was seat size difference. Oh, also, biggest difference is also going to be MIXX NEXT is a complete lay flat recline, which means we're able to use this from birth. So we're able to lay a baby directly flat into here from birth because this recline is deep enough. Swiv is going to be, you know, a 3 to 6 month starting point to go directly into the stroller seat. If you wanted to use Swiv with a newborn, you would either use the car seat with the included car seat adapter, or you would buy a bassinet sold separately. Here with MIXX NEXT, no car seat is needed, no bassinet is needed. You could just recline it and go from birth. So that's kind of cool. I will show too really briefly at the end here, both of these set up with car seats on them. A big complaint on NUNA's predecessor to the Swiv, the Triv Next, was that the car seat sits really low on the frame. So I believe with this newer model, they did want to have the car seat sit up a little higher, a little closer to caregiver, and the perception is that they will be sitting higher. So we'll put the car seats on both of them just so we can see that difference and see how pronounced that is. So here we are with the 2 car seats. And I'm going to turn these sideways just so we can see sort of the size. So here, car seat's pretty close to me. On this guy, it's a little further away. So again, not the end of the world, but just something to be aware of. Okay, if you have questions or you have comments, please feel free to leave them below. Please feel free to hit like. Please feel free to subscribe. If it makes sense to share this video, go ahead and share it. These come in a lot of colors. Definitely gray, definitely black. MIXX NEXT comes in probably 4 or 5 additional colors, whereas Swiv currently is the black, gray, or this limited edition acorn, which you can get on my website. Both of these products are available directly on my website, destinationbabykids.com. And MIXX NEXT has a new sick color called Monterey, which I would strongly encourage you to look at. It is a Brixie exclusive, so we're very proud of that. Yeah, and you can definitely get that on my website, destinationbabykids.com. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this is helpful, helps you see them folded next to each other. And if you have additional ideas for videos, leave them below. I always like to, you know, get ideas from anywhere where I can take them, especially if they're good. And my viewers have great ideas. Okay, thanks so much, guys. We'll see you in the next video.